Allah Rabbul Izzah created Sayyidina Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, and he was in Jannah, and he felt alone in Jannah. So Allah Rabbul Izzah created for him a partner, Sayyidah Hawa alayhi salatu wasalam. Then Shaitan tempted them, and they ate from the forbidden tree. As a result, they were sent to this world. Sayyidah Hawa came down in Jeddah, and Sayyidina Adam alayhi salatu wasalam came down somewhere in the Indian subcontinent, and they met at Arafat. They began living in this world, and then to populate this world, Allah created a unique system that Sayyidah Hawa would give birth to sets of twins in the morning and in the evening. And the system was such that the boy of the morning would marry the girl of the evening, and the girl of the morning would marry the boy of the evening. So amongst the children of Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, there were two boys by the name of Qabil and Habil. And according to the system, Qabil was to marry Habil's sister, and Habil was to marry Qabil's sister. But Qabil did not want to marry Habil's sister. He wanted to marry his own sister because she was more beautiful. So he went to his father, Nabi Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, and he said to him that I want to marry my own sister. So Nabi Adam alayhi salatu wasalam said that if this is what you want to do, then you should present a sacrifice to Allah, both of you, and see whose sacrifice is accepted, and the ones whose sacrifice is accepted can marry the more beautiful one of the two girls. So Allah Rabbul Izzah makes reference to this in Surah Ma'idah, in which Allah says, وَاتْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَأَ بَنَيْ آدَمَ بِالْحَقِّ. Relate to them the story of the two sons of Adam alayhi salatu wasalam. إِذْ قَرَّبَا قُرْبَانًا فَتُقُبِّلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمَا. When they presented their sacrifice. So what did Habil present? He was a sheep farmer. So he presented the best ram that he had. On the other hand, Qabil, he was a wheat farmer. So he brought some, leftover dried wheat, and he presented that. They both presented their sacrifice. The sacrifice of Habil was accepted, and the sacrifice of Qabil was not accepted. He was infuriated by this, and he turned to his brother and he said, لَأَقْتُلَنَّكَ, I'm going to kill you. So his brother Habil said to him, إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. It's not my fault, Allah accepts from those who are pious. And then he goes on to say to him that لَإِن بَسَطْتَ إِلَيَّ يَدَكَ لِتَقْتُلَنِي, that if you stretch out your hand to touch me, to kill me, I will not respond in any way. I will not respond in any way because I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Anyway, what then goes ahead? Qabil goes ahead, فَطَوَّعَتْ لَهُ نَفْسُهُ فَقَتَلَ أَخِيهِ. He kills his brother. How does he kill him? He either strikes him with an iron rod, or he drops a boulder on him, or he strangles him to death. After strangling him to death, now he's left with the corpse of his brother, and he doesn't know what to do. What should he do next? So Allah Rabbul Izzah sends two crows, and the two crows fight, and the one crow kills the other crow, and then after killing the crow, the crow then digs a hole and buries the other crow. Qabil then realizes what he needs to do with his brother, and then he buries his brother in this way. Adam alayhi salatu wasalam is very angry with Qabil. Nevertheless, what happens to Qabil after this? There's written in the various commentaries that he becomes totally paralyzed. He's laying like a cabbage and being affected by the sun. And that is one particular narration. Another says that he fell down from a mountain. And a third says that Adam alayhi salatu wasalam made dua, and eventually what happened was he was sucked into the earth. The point that drove Qabil to kill his brother was jealousy. And jealousy is such a quality where one desires what someone else has, whether it comes to you or it doesn't come to you, you want it to be taken away from that person. Now, Ibn Rajab Hanbali rahimahumullah said that hasad, jealousy, is a natural quality. Every person has it because we always see people that are on a higher position than us. And Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu said that whenever we see a bounty, we do desire it. But what should we do? If we have a particular bounty that Allah has granted us, then we should read Surah Falaq, min sharri hasidin idha hasad, that we ask protection from the jealous one when he becomes jealous. And for us to cure us from jealousy, what we need to do is, we need to remember that everything that everyone has, it is a bounty from Allah. Allah has chosen that for that person. So that is the choice of Allah. That's one thing. The second thing is always look at those who are less fortunate than yourself. And that will then take your gaze away from those who have more than yourself. And in this era, of jealousy, we shouldn't be flaunting our own lives, our holidays, our families, our children, our acquisitions on social media, because people are jealous, and the jealous eye has its effect. May Allah protect us from the jealous eye.